Woo, guys, what's up? This sucks. This is some bull crap. And let me tell you why. I went to the doctor, the cardiologist. I went to him on the 23rd of last month, right? After having a bull crap experience with the medical transport driver, or the company, I'm sorry, not supplying enough wheelchair vans, guess what I had to do on the 23rd? I had to be scheduled a Lyft or like an Uber or, because all the wheelchair accessible vans were broken. They didn't tell me, so they scheduled a Lyft. Now, anybody that knows me knows I cannot walk well. I cannot walk at all. I need a wheelchair. So for them to schedule a Lyft was very inconsiderate, but I had to be helped in the car and I had to slide out the back seat like a freaking slide when I got to the place. So finally got into the cardiologist's office and they took an EKG, right? EKG came back abnormal according to the system, the machine or whatever. So I asked the nurse, I said, well, what's up with that? Why in the world would it be abnormal? Oh, I'm going to discuss it with the doctor. He's going to come back and discuss it with you. Fine. She comes back. Well, no, she don't come back. The doctor comes back. Never mentions the freaking EKG. So what I said, I forgot to ask because, ask. I forgot to ask. So what I did was I called last week, left a message with the nurse or whatever the crap that person was, saying, well, look, my EKG came back abnormal. Can you please tell me why it did and why it wasn't mentioned? So I thought I was going to get a call back that day. Nope, got a call back this morning. Now, before I got the call back, in my mind, I was thinking, I know for a fact they're going to come back and say it was the machine. The machine was wrong. The machine does that sometimes. I said, I hope to goodness that they don't do that. They did. So I said, okay, fine. They call and I asked them about it. And she was like, oh, sometimes the machine. Soon as she said sometimes the machine, I was like, oh, hell. I said, don't, lady, please do not sit here and tell me the machine made a mistake. Please don't do that. Don't blame it on the machine. Come on, man. She's like, oh no, sometimes the machine makes mistakes like that, and it's the doctor that makes the final decision if it's normal or not. I said, so how does the patient supposed to feel with that? Like, okay, the machine is this, the machine is that. Okay, if the machine is so wacky, why don't you replace it? Like, why do we have to be the ones that have to endure this crap? Why can't you change it or fix it or whatever? Why would you even rely on a machine that makes mistakes like that? If a patient sees a mistake or sees something on the machine that says abnormal flashing in all caps, we're going to get concerned. Then for you to call back and say, well, the machine was faulty, then I said, well, don't you think you need to go ahead and don't you think you need to change the machine or something? Don't you think you need to do that? If the machine give you that much trouble? Like, don't you think it's wrong for you guys to keep doing that to people? How we know you're not lying? How do we know that you're not hiding something from us? How do we know that this normal is not really normal? Let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys this. A lot of you trust your doctor. A lot of you do. Especially when it comes to autoimmune diseases, you trust your doctor because you really have no choice because they are basically your front line. They're the ones that are supposed to keep you here. But I'll tell you something. A lot of them consider mild to moderate symptoms not a big deal. I'm so serious. They consider mild to moderate not a big deal. They're really not going to call us ring any bells if it doesn't say severe. And to us, severe means damn near death. This is exactly why I have a problem when I hear a lot of my warrior brothers and sisters are dying. You know why? Because a lot of these doctors take the mild and the moderate and make it non-existent. Like, okay, it's not severe, so we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to keep telling this patient, oh, it's not a big deal when it really is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have that feeling in your gut and in your heart that this is not sounding right, you as a patient have the right to advocate and say, hey, look, man, you guys spend thousands of dollars on these machines for diagnosis purposes. If these machines are telling you one thing and you're looking at another, don't you think you need to change that? Because you don't want to say, well, okay, the machine was wrong, but you were right, but all of a sudden, and unfortunately, the machine was right when we're dying, man. We don't want to be in no hospital with tubes up our butts with beeping machines all in our ear. We don't want to even go through that. So these doctors' offices have machines where they malfunction or they don't tell the right freaking information. Then don't you think that doctors need to change that? I'm just saying. Don't you think they need to change it? I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. But for this, I said, excuse me, but that don't make me feel any more comfortable than when I saw the machine and nobody said anything. You guys are saying it's not that serious, but let me tell you something. When they say something like that, okay. Let me put it to you like this: if they tell you there's nothing, whatever, it's fine. No, get a copy of your records. Get a copy of all the records, all the notes that they leave. Get all the everything, office notes. You have the right to get that information and read it. It's not that you're being difficult. It's just that you want to be on the same page and you don't want any information missing. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, to a doctor, mild to moderate means basically non-existent, meaning there's no need to worry. But in the autoimmune community, mild to moderate is a big deal to us because mild to moderate can turn to freaking severe in seconds. So when they do that, it's like they put us in the same category as a regular patient. You know what I mean? They don't look at autoimmune diseases as something serious until we're like in our deathbed. Then, oh gosh, oh, she's going. Oh, no, no, no. We don't want to get to that point. So I'm letting you guys know right now. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Get your records. Read them. Request them. If you have to keep bugging them for the freaking records, something ain't right. Get the records. Okay? Read it so you guys can be on the same page. If you have any questions about why this wasn't brought up, you see saying something that wasn't told to you in the appointment time, call them. Whoa, 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 whoa! I just read this in my records. What's up with that? Mild, moderate, who gives a crap? It's there. So if any doctor tells you, "Oh, you're fine," in their mind, fine means mild, moderate. They are not gonna really do anything else if it's freaking mild to moderate. They only gonna do something with a severe. Our severe is ICU. That's when they want to do their freaking job. And 9 times out of 10, they don't even want to do that because it's too complicated. It's kind of like a kid getting homework, too much homework, but getting from different damn teachers. This is how they feel when it comes to autoimmune diseases. Never noticed that? When you go to the doctor's office the first time and you tell them that you got this, you got lupus, you got scleroderma, you got all this stuff, you got MS, do you see the look on their face? That the level of care goes down. They barely see you. But they got patients in there that see probably every month, but you won't see them but maybe every 3 to 6 months. This is how they see things with autoimmune diseases. Why so many of us is dying. But they banking on that pharma. They banking on the pharmaceuticals. They banking on you, those co-pays and co-insurances, but they don't want to do their job. So anytime a doctor says you're fine, it's not that big a deal. That means you're mild or moderate. You say, well, anyway, in the autoimmune community, that means, damn it, we're damn near severe. So can you do something about this? Because we don't want to get there. That's why I said this some bug. These doctors really don't give a shit. Let's put it on the table. They don't care. They only take care of people that's dying. Because you know what? If you do pass away, sorry, unfortunately, we do pass away. And when we do, guess what? They have another patient to take your place. No big deal. Healthcare has become a business. It's no longer about care. So they need to take the care out of healthcare. They need to say health industry or health business because that's exactly what it is. So I'm just letting you guys know, please check your records. Please read up on everything. Please do your due diligence, please, because it could mean your life. Thank you so much for guys. I'm going to get some rest. I don't feel good. I have a fever. And I just wanted to bring that to you real quick. Thank you.